What's good, Footy Culture fam? My name is Matthews, aka Matt, aka Matozinho, aka when I get the ball, I know where to put it. I'm a Don like Frank Rijkaard and Ruud Gullit. And today, we're coming at y'all with episode 44 of the Footy Culture Podcast. Once again, I'm joined today by Jay.
What's up, guys?
So, Chris. Forza Italia.
Forza!
Don't harass him.
We got El Mexicano, Daniel.
Hola a todos, ¿cómo están?
Saludos.
¡Viva México!
And last but not least, the biggest Napoli fan in Maple, Dave.
AKA Samir Nasri.
Footage to come out soon.
Exactly. All right, boys. So on the chopping block for today, the two big ones. Euro final overview, Copa America final overview,
Yes,
and maybe some more in between there too. So without further ado, Danny boy,
Let's get in it.
Euro final, Italia, England.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You want to start with me? I think we should send
No,
this one to
start
Chris.
with-
Yeah,
The
Chris.
Italiano man himself.
Italy, England.
What
What a game.
What I want to start? Yeah, for sure.
You make
everyone-
it clap,
round of applause.
clap.
Holy.
What do you got to say, buddy?
Look, give us your quick. I don't know. What do you want? Yeah. Tell us how you feel.
Bro,
Tell us how you
absolute
feel.
Masterclass.
How did you feel?
I
during
felt
the
amazing.
whole
If you were there at the live, you would know
Were you
how I felt.
nervous? Were you
Obviously.
ecstatic?
I don't think you're feeling amazing 2 minutes in because that's when
No,
Luke
no,
Shaw
2 minutes
scored.
in, Luke Shaw, terrible defending, I would say at that point. But that's
Great finish.
Great finish. That's a typical Juventus play right there. First couple minutes of the game, let's not defend.
So, what did you think of like the way they lined up? Let's start with that.
Italy.
Both teams. Because like we spoke on the last podcast, I had my part, and I told you guys that England was going to change it up a little bit,
Yeah,
which they did. I knew they were going to drop it with the 5 at the back. I predicted they were going to like change up the formation, look more possessive. But what did screw them over for me, honestly, was just scoring too early in the game.
You think so?
I 100%
You
believe
think that's
so.
their downfall?
Their downfall was scoring too early in the game, and then it was literally 85 minutes of just defending.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
Italy had like what?
But I feel like
70% possession.
for whatever side that would have happened to first, whichever side scored first, I feel like both teams would have done the same. I think.
Mhm.
But I feel like if
To a
you're
certain
if you're a
extent.
dangerous team, like you score that goal, yeah, you're up. But I feel like you still have to just keep on pushing, because again, it is a dangerous score. It's only 1-0.
That's true.
Again, 2-0 is also known as a very dangerous score too, because 2-0 like it's very defensive. When you start scoring 2-0, like you're
Yeah.
start defending as well. But I just assumed that was their downfall, because again, they play this formation to kind of keep the ball a little bit and try to create chances to go for a goal.
Mhm.
Yeah, but realistically, if they didn't play like that, would they have beaten Italy either way?
Mhm.
I don't. In my opinion, no, because if they don't go and get that early goal, Italy's gonna dominate the possession either way. Even if they're not defending, if they're attacking Italy, they're not gonna dominate possession.
Because
over Italy.
even after that goal too, there was a couple of chances they had the ball. They were looking not too bad with the way they were playing. Like they were playing really wide. Trippier's playing do some work on the right. Shaw was playing really well on the left. Phillips and Rice were doing some decent work in the middle.
Yeah.
But the only thing was, again, Italy were figuring out their game a little bit as the game went on.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, like Italy just gained possession, and England was just stuck in their own half. Because again, with that formation, they have nothing going forward. Rice and Phillips didn't really provide much in the midfield.
They
Mount was invisible.
Yeah, Mount was invisible, bro.
And then Harry Kane was playing center mid.
Yeah.
And then it was just Shaw by himself. And as soon as the goal from Italy came by, you saw the formation change right away. Or I think it was before that. I think Saka came on before the goal.
Saka.
No, he came on after 3 minutes
the goal?
after. Yeah.
But yeah, see, like that
Saka.
was too late for them. They should have brought him in a little bit earlier, maybe to change up the pace of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But we can start off from the top. Yeah, Chris, the formations.
Yeah, formations. Italy was gonna line up that way no matter what. So they put out the lineup that I would expect they would put out.
It was the same throughout the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Right.
All I'm gonna say is Italy's gonna have to find another striker because
Scamacca.
Scamacca. Even I don't know.
No,
Raspadori could be on the up.
no, I've been
Keane.
hearing Zaniolo false 9 is the way for Qatar.
Hey, why not?
That'd be
Try it
pretty
out.
good too.
Try it out. But yeah, that guy's 2 torn ACLs, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, but Italy's lineup was gonna be like that no matter what. As I was saying, yeah, England was gonna line up defensively no matter what. That's why they started off with the 5 at the back, with the 2 CDMs, and then the 3 out top with Mount as one of the forwards. That's a super defensive tactic, so they're gonna do that no matter what. So realistically, they were going for that first goal, which honestly kind of helped Italy getting that first goal against, which allowed us to have the possession that we had and play England out of the game. Yeah, the first half was kind of boring because it was just literally England just sitting back and defending.
I thought England dominated the first half.
I thought so too. That's what I was saying.
They had a better first half.
The first half they did have a pretty good
I don't
first
know.
half, but the
Yeah.
second half I feel like Italy knew going into the second half like how they've set up, what to really press the ball because they were pressing pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they lost that ball, they were recovering that ball quick. England had no way out, no outlet. As soon as they passed to someone, who were they sending it to? It was just Sterling up top by himself.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
Kane was just useless again because who's he gonna like? What's he gonna do there?
Yeah, he's just tracking back the whole
Right.
time, playing CM.
Yeah, like Italy was starting ever since once they got scored on, Italy slowly got into the game. Like you could see it, the 10th minute they got a little bit more into it, 20th minute a little bit more, 30th minute a little bit more, halftime. Then you bring them on to the second half, it was absolute domination from Italy. Then Italy went on to, of course, the Bonucci goal. Bonucci.
Bit of a scrappy one,
It
but
had to be one of them.
They'll
Had to
take
be.
it.
Coming, though.
They'll take
You
it.
saw
It was coming, yeah.
It was coming, yeah.
I wasn't nervous, to be honest, that
I was
Italy were
nervous.
not going to score. I had a feeling that they were going to score a goal.
yeah, it was coming.
I was
knew it was
scared.
coming.
But yeah, besides Immobile, also Insigne didn't have the greatest game
No,
either.
it didn't.
Nah.
He kind of got, I guess he got like double man coverage by Trippier and Walker. Couldn't really do much.
But
But
Chiesa,
Chiesa, on the other hand, what a baller he is.
What a player, bro.
Oh, I love that guy.
But what I felt like also changed up the game a little bit was even like you mentioned, like Nicola Barella got the yellow card, and they didn't want to risk losing a player because they're still only 1-0 down
Yeah.
at that point. So
Yeah,
they brought
of
him out, which again was kind of a tough loss because again it was one of the better midfielders of the tournament.
For Cristante.
For Cristante, and you said it was not the best sub, right?
Not the best sub, but I understand why.
but
but-
it ended up working well.
But it did working well
Yeah.
because we saw in the game like he was almost
He was
like
running.
a false nine, pretty much too. He was like box to box. He was looking for those crosses in.
Yeah, because when they took off, even when they took off Immobile and they kept Insigne as a striker, they used Cristante as like an outlet to send it up,
He
and
was
he
kind of like
just brings it
he was
down.
making those runs into like the cross.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
And you
so-
saw him. I think he had one big chance where he kind of like ball was going in. I don't know if he got a head on it, but he was in that box. So he's a big player.
Yeah,
But yeah, Berardi came in for Immobile, and then the corner Bonucci.
Bonucci, a little bit of scramble in the box, and Bonucci looks like a striker out there.
There to finish it, bro.
Finish it. But yeah, kind of got we'll say it's a little bit of a lucky goal,
was
but
lucky.
Yeah.
but I mean I'll take
but
it.
Chiellini put his body into, which caused the defender
Yeah,
to like not get to it too.
but all I want to say is these England players, holy do they dive?
Harry
Man,
Kane,
You think that one
Sterling.
challenge on Saka, where I think
was
it
about
was
to do that.
Chiellini holding him back,
Is it
you
red?
think that should
No.
have been a red?
no chance.
No?
If you think that's a red, then you don't know anything because how is that a red? It's at the halfway line, all the way on the
Yeah.
where the coaches are.
That was
Yeah.
last man though.
Not a,
He was-
not-
Not really. Bonucci's
was.
also
Technically.
there, and if you see it after, okay, I don't know. If
It's not a red.
It's not a red.
It's not a red, but he was last man.
If he had a yellow, and if he was gonna get a red from getting another yellow, then that would
No,
be
yeah.
obviously.
Of course, that's
for
right.
sure.
People were saying like it's denying a clear goal scoring
it's
opportunity.
not.
No,
He's
like that
so
guy was at the
far.
half, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he couldn't score from the penalty spot. You expect him to score a 1v1 against Donnarumma?
Even if
chill.
like he was last man, he had to cut in still, which meant
Yeah.
it was still a lot faster for Bonucci to get back.
Mm.
Yeah,
He would've
Bonucci has a
caught up.
straightaway, and
Yeah.
Saka.
It was definitely a yellow, but again, it was
It was a hard.
it was a
yellow.
hard
Like,
yellow. Like
really hard
if that was the first foul of the game, like that's a right away yellow for sure.
Yeah,
like,
for
there's
sure.
no forgiveness for that one.
Yeah, Chiellini knew he was in a little bit of trouble,
He
so
had to do it.
Yeah, he had to do it.
You
Could have saved the
see
game.
people pull people's jerseys, but that was like excessive. Like
experience.
he pulled him down, but then he tried like. Chiellini is such a nice guy that he tried to like get him up afterwards,
Saka's like,
and then
Get
Saka,
out.
get your muggy face out here.
but
But there was a lot of English people. Like,
yeah, those guys.
Italy
Are,
were going in and they would be diving. Italy players were going try to like help them up. And like, get out of here.
They
Like,
can- they
Sterling
can't-
too.
they can't handle a challenge. They're a bunch of babies.
Yeah.
Like you're going against Italy. Do you expect to actually like not be physical at all? Like they're a physical team. They're gonna be throwing you around. Just if they're gonna help you out, just
But
why you gotta complain?
Italy,
about it?
Italy were physical this game,
Yeah,
and they had to be though.
They're a team like that always.
They had
though.
to be, but the good game for the ref. Honestly, I thought the ref played a good game
Yeah, it was
because there
really
was some
well.
chances where, again, the ref could have called, but again, I feel like he did have a great game for that.
There was another challenge. I think it was Jorginho on
Oh, yeah.
Phillips, like
Yeah,
where
he
he kind of like
stepped on him?
stamped on him.
No,
That was
Grealish.
bad.
On
On
Grealish.
Grealish,
Yeah,
on
people were
Grealish.
saying that could have been a red. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
That
I don't
maybe
think-
that more maybe than the actual
Saka?
Saka one.
The reason why I
Yeah.
think it was a yellow is because he didn't go in with intent, and
No.
his foot kind of slipped off the ball. Like,
He stepped on the ball and then his legs.
But you also see in chances where that would happen, and then it goes through the guy's like
That's a
knee.
50.
Yeah.
What about that? There was that one BPL game. I forgot what game it was. I think it was West Ham versus Man City or something, whatever. But He went up for the ball. He kicked it up, but his cleat went into the guy's thigh or the knee
afterwards.
Yeah.
afterward. But he got the ball first. But
Yeah,
it's still a dangerous play.
Yeah.
But that's because that's when he was standing. Grealish was on the floor.
Yeah, that's true.
It's still pretty dangerous. Their cleats into the ball like that. Like usually, if you don't make a first touch into the ball, you don't go cleats into the ball to get a first touch into it.
If he didn't get the ball, it's a red card. He got it full.
I don't know.
full foot on
Man.
the
There's
ball.
been calls. There's been calls.
I wouldn't be mad that he didn't get a red card either. Like
Yeah.
any way it would have happened, I would be okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it
you
could have
know
been
what?
either or, I think.
Yeah. Well, after the 90 minutes, we go into extra time. We had a lot of subs from Italy, but not so many subs from
Yeah.
England until like the
120th?
120th.
Oh, we got
Sancho
we
and
got-
Rash?
Yeah, we did get Saka and Henderson. Henderson went in. He got no play.
Henderson
on
went
that
in. He
ball.
came
Henderson
out.
went in and went out. Yeah.
Yeah,
tough.
Chiesa got
Grealish
unfortunately
went in
left
too.
too because of I think it was a groin injury or thigh injury.
No, it was his ankle.
His ankle. Oh yes, he did scrape his ankle a little bit. Bernardeschi went in, and then that's when they went to extra time. But immediately after the extra time, they got Belotti in, and then Locatelli in for Verratti.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say tactically, Mancini was definitely the better coach of the two.
I'd hope so.
You need
Against
to-
Southgate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to put fresh
Horrible.
legs. I don't care if it's player for player,
Yeah.
which England had. England had player for player subs easily all game. They had Sancho and Rashford to replace Sterling, even bringing in a fullback to just get fresh legs on the wing or something. But he just didn't decide to change it up, and that's what I think let England down too. Just the fresh legs, and Italy was doing that really well because they used every single sub. No,
Yeah, he used all of them.
Yeah.
The thing
and
is
it was position for position. It was just fresh legs.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
think
care
that
if
the
you're
thing
gonna
is
go
with-
out there and fight, but
And they did one at a time. So.
Yeah.
The thing is with Southgate, like he has favorites, and
Yeah,
it's
of course.
clearly it's like blatant
But every
to
coach
see.
does, though.
No, but like it's his kids. You know when a kid like a coach has his kids on a team, like they're playing the whole game. They're starting like even if they're playing trash, like they're gonna still play because they're his kids.
Yeah.
The same thing with Sterling and Kane and some other players. Like man, Sterling at the end of the game was like gas. You can see he wasn't running. Like play as someone with pace on that side too.
Yeah, but then again, it's tough because Sterling's been their best performer in the
Okay,
Euros.
but if you're not performing this
One of.
game, you had 120 minutes or 100.
Yeah.
You had a full game to play.
and if you can't do it
You can't do it in a
within the
full game,
90
then
minutes,
try switching it.
Plus-
You
Yeah.
have to take risks.
if you
Plus-
can't do it in 90 minutes,
Plus,
man.
everyone speaks on England's depth. Use
And
it.
he didn't use
Yeah,
it.
but the
Yeah.
thing is, his depth is too many players of the same position.
At least
Yeah.
no, but that's the thing. Use it.
You got to know how to.
They're,
use
they're
it.
all great players.
Yeah, but he ended up playing Rashford at right back when he brought him on.
Because that was last
That's
minute.
last
That was
minute.
Yeah, I
last
know,
minute.
but why would you bring on a player like that last minute? The reason why all these guys
Penalties.
missed, they had no touch of the ball. They didn't take a shot.
No, that I agree with. I would have never subbed in a player in the 120th minute just to do a
Yeah.
penalty.
Yeah.
At least sub him in for 15 minutes
Right.
because
Yeah.
again, it's fresh legs one. If you let a goal in at that point, then man, it's just on you. It's just defensively. You should be able to control that last 15 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
If
Everyone's
it's a goal, it's a
tired,
goal. It's gonna happen, right? It's happened in the Ukraine game, scoring in the 120th minute they scored. But putting those fresh legs in, and then yeah, if it warms up into a penalty shootout,
Yeah.
then
And-
at least the player's warm. He's like his heart rate's up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
it's
still
like
cold
warm.
when you're coming on in the
Man.
last minute, and then
His first
ask the-
touch was like a slide tackle, I think.
Yeah,
But
like
even before like the penalties, like the first like the actual like 90 minutes, you should have did a sub, at least like a proper attacking sub, because like you say Immobile wasn't really playing as a striker.
They subbed him.
That was smart.
Kane
that was smart.
Kane either wasn't really playing as a striker.
Mhm.
He wasn't up top.
Yeah, why are you gonna have Mount there
Why are you
instead
gonna
of?
have Mount there? The guy played the whole game too. Mount.
He came off the 99th minute.
Like take a Mount, and
Yeah, he was
basically Harry
awful.
Kane was playing the same position as him.
I would
but
have
you're
taken
talking
out
about-
Mount. I would
you're
have
not
taken
gonna
out
take
Mount.
Kane off though. He's
Okay,
their
I
best.
would have
taken
He's their
out
best
Mount.
penalty
No,
You're
shooter.
talking about Italy. All they didn't play with a striker the whole game. Neither did England, because Kane was dropping back so much, so deep.
That's
like,
true.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing, and then you expect Sterling to do everything, but then he gets gassed, and then now you don't want to sub him off. Sub him off at least.
I was
Bring
saying
some
I was
pace.
saying
You
that
have to-
near the end of the
You have to
game.
take chances at this.
I was saying near the end of the game, take off Mount because at least Kane is playing that outlet player.
Yeah.
And then
Why
play
bring
someone
on
up
Why
more
bring
up
on
top.
Henderson if Henderson's gonna be a third center mid, fourth center mid? Because at that
Yeah.
point you have Kane with
Yeah.
you, and you just have Sterling up top.
Yeah.
Kane
At
was-
that point, you're just you're just waiting for the goal to go in.
Yeah. And also Sterling Rashford. I mean, not Sterling Rashford. Sancho Rashford. How many minutes did they play this Euro? They brought him
Barely.
in
Less than 20.
at the 120th minute to take. I get they're good at shootout, but you're bringing them into a Euro Cup final.
Yeah.
They're also young players.
In their
And they're
country's
young
like probably
players.
like one of the biggest moments of their history.
In England, in Wembley,
Yeah, at
in
home.
a do or die game.
Exactly.
And not even like, okay, and another thing, How are you letting them take the last couple penalties?
Yeah.
You have two experienced
Saka on the fifth.
Maguire and Kane. We like when Kane went up. Like I'm like, okay, this is definitely going in. Like there's
Why
a
didn't they make
bigger
Sterling
chance.
take one?
Why not have those two players go last then? Because if the first three
Or
like-
first and fifth. That's the most pressure.
or that's yeah, but like have them in the middle where okay, if they miss it, we still have a chance. You know. But there are the last three.
Yeah.
How does like no one else in that coaching staff team like not realize, go up to Southgate? This is the stupidest thing you can do.
Yeah. Gareth completely set his guys up for
He
failure.
set them all up for failure.
100%.
And then he's trying to console them after the game. Like,
Yeah.
this is your fault.
Yeah.
And he was in the exact same situation when he played for England in 1996. He missed the last pen in the Euro to knock England out. So he knows what's happened, and he set his guys up for
And
failure.
honestly, putting Saka into that position, I don't think he's ever taken a penalty in like
yeah,
Arsenal. Has he?
Saka's like
I
an
don't know.
01. Like,
Even
Yeah,
if he
he's
takes a
19,
penalty
bro.
for Arsenal, bro. It's Arsenal.
I think he asked to take it though.
But man,
No,
I swear
no.
Grealish said he asked to.
Yeah, no, so
Grealish was
Grealish,
down.
yeah, he did.
He was down to take that
Grealish,
penalty.
Grealish, like I said, I wanted to take one. The
Yeah.
gaffer has made so many right decisions through this tournament, and he did tonight.
So many right decisions.
But I won't have people say that I didn't want to take a penalty when I said I will.
All these English people still backing up Southgate. Even the players, are like I know as a player you have to back him up, but like he didn't do well.
Apparently, they want to knight him.
Yeah.
For
And
what?
now-
Make it
and,
a final?
And now,
Bro,
and now-
Ferguson had to get in trouble before he got knighted. Yet they want to knight
Yeah,
him just
that-
for getting to a final?
Okay,
I don't know.
And now they're thinking about signing his contract, extending it.
yeah.
I would have not extended
Bro,
that
the amount of
contract.
people I
No,
saw.
I would
It's-
extend
so
it.
ever.
No, I saw.
Realistically, he goofed, but he's getting the results that
Yeah,
no one before him has.
that's true.
And realistic, if you fire him, who you bring in?
But again,
Yeah.
he's getting the results. But look at the team he has.
Yeah,
but
he
you
has
could
so much
say-
talent at his
But you could
disposal.
also say that look at the team these other managers had with Lampard, Gerrard.
But I feel like this team he has now has more chemistry because they're all this like young players.
Young,
He
hungry.
has like they have a captain.
I don't have
Harry
that
Kane.
rivalry
They
anymore.
don't have that rivalry, and they have the chemistry. Like all these players are top level football players now. They don't
Yeah.
have one or two players that are like just kind of being carried by the team. Every single player in that position had a great season.
Yeah.
Who had a bad season that game, that tournament? Even Phillips, one of the maybe the weaker midfielders, still had a great season. Rice had a great season in West Ham.
Yeah, for sure.
But again, what came down to is just not having the right players to set up. Like honestly, at that point, if I'm not bringing in a player in the 120th minute, just take a pen.
I think anyone
That's
in their
it.
right mind will realize that that's not a
But
smart idea. I don't
also,
know how he does it- how
for
he
me, when it
thinks
came down to the penalties, the way they were taken, even like with Kane and Maguire, they ran up to their penalties and they knew where they were gonna shoot.
Yeah.
They ran into their shot and they know like I'm going bottom left. If I'm saved, then that's just because that's a great save.
Yeah.
But I know I'm going that corner and I'm hitting that corner as fast as I can, as hard as I can,
Yeah.
because it comes down to speed and power.
Yeah.
As much
Yeah.
as the goalie can try to get there, he's not going to be able to get to it because it's faster and it's at least it's more like a direct shot. Kane hit that bottom corner like beautifully. I think Donnarumma
That's
tried reaching for it
experience,
and he
too.
almost got it right.
No, who?
Donnarumma almost hit the right
On,
side.
on whose?
Kane.
He
Oh,
got
yeah,
the right
yeah.
side.
He hit the
Yeah.
right
It's
side.
just powerful.
And then it came down to Maguire. Maguire too. Like everyone's like, shit, Maguire's gonna take a
Yeah,
penalty.
Yeah.
that was the best. pen.
Usually like center backs do take penalties because they're strong, powerful shots, and those penalty defenders too. Like they know they're not gonna go in there like run up to their little.
None of
penalties,
this
so
stutter
you're not gonna
nonsense, bro.
take
Just
it.
blast at the
He
net.
blasted top right corner, no chance. But when it came out to Rashford slowly stepping up,
Yeah.
slowly, and then again he knew where Donnarumma left, and again it's in his head, hit the post.
Mm-hmm.
He
Sancho,
did
same
fake the
thing.
goalie, though.
Running up a little bit, still deciding. Like that's the thing. When you don't know where you're going for a penalty, I feel like that's the worst.
Almost all the players that stuttered missed. Besides,
what it was.
besides Bonucci, that's it.
No,
No,
more
but-
of this stutter nonsense.
No,
bro.
but
just
Saka,
boot it.
Saka, Rashford, and all Sancho were thinking of where to
Jorginho
shoot.
and Belotti
But
missed
that's
as
the thing.
well.
All their
And they
all their
stuttered.
penalty
And they stuttered
all
too.
their penalty run-ups are literally deciding what the goalie's first move is going to be.
Yeah. Based
And
on their
Goalies
reaction.
are starting to catch
And
on.
goalies are trying to catch on, but because they know how these players are already. They know their run-ups. They study their players. They study their opponents, and it just comes down to it. Neymar too. He has a couple misses right when he does those run-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes.
I feel like this Euro has proven, since there's been so many penalties and so many shootouts, that penalties aren't really the easiest to take, honestly. Even coming out to the final now,
Unless you're Ronaldo.
Under
lot
the,
of
I mean,
pressure on
under this kind of pressure.
even
A lot
the
of pressure.
semifinals with who was it? Who had the semifinals? England, Italy, and Spain.
Italy and Spain.
There were some bad penalties there too. Even the the Spain Switzerland game had some sketchy penalties too,
Yeah.
right? But hey, man, we came down to penalties again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But even
Donnarumma.
like Roy Keane, I was seeing in the news, like how are these old players getting like outshined by young players? Like no one's
No,
like,
I saw that. Yeah.
like no one's like going, okay, you know what? to the coach, you know what, I should take this. Why are we bringing all this pressure up to these young
Yeah,
guys,
you need experienced players to do it.
I've
Even
been
like
here for so
Walker, even
long,
like
like,
Stones, like you don't
come
think those
on,
guys want
man.
to
Why,
step
would,
up?
why do you take
player.
off Henderson? Henderson, I don't
Phil-
know.
Yeah.
Henderson takes good penalties. No, like I swear
don't
he
know.
has like.
But I trust him more than Saka.
What about
Yeah.
Sterling?
Sterling too?
Your
I
man,
trust
he's
him
on
more.
fire. No, give him a penalty.
I don't know.
over-
I think Sterling
You
is.
wanna give
I think
Sterling one over
I
Saka?
think Sterling's the kind of guy who doesn't want to be put into that pressure, into that position where he's like, if I miss it, then it's gonna be all on me.
He's
I
a
feel
little
like that's
baby.
the kind. He's the kind of guy. Yeah.
But then again, the amount
I
of
feel like he's a
backlash that he
baby.
does get in the media too
Yeah.
kind of warrants like
I
how
don't care,
how
bro,
he
like-
is, you know.
he did have a
Hey,
good.
if
He did have a good
you're-
tournament.
If you're showing up for England, you have to like do those, man. Big ups to those three guys, first of all.
Yeah, 100%.
Those
Stepping
guys are
up.
freaking
Because now they're getting
ballers.
abused.
Yeah.
They're ballers because they actually stood up to it and they actually like wanted to take the penalty. Saka, 19 years old, bro. Or if we imagine us 19 years old taking a penalty that decides a game for the
Right.
Euros.
Most
at-
important game of
at
your country's
home,
history,
at home,
possibly.
in front of your people, in front of your time. Like this is where you were born, and you're taking a penalty that can is do or die.
End of
Yeah.
the day, though,
That's crazy.
they were chosen to take those penalties. As a player, I don't think you can really go to the manager and be like, "No, I can't do this. I feel like I have too much pressure." I don't think anyone
Yeah.
can really say that.
Players won't really
Players
say that, I
won't-
think.
as much as they can literally be in their own head and like really
Yeah.
be scared of taking these penalties, I don't think anyone can really say like, "I can't do this," because who are you, like
no,
who are
yeah,
you to
people-
who are you to tell me like you can't take this pen? Like you're literally a footballer. Like you practice this, we do training session, do penalty sessions. You know what I mean?
No, I think there's
Like-
definitely better players than that.
I don't know. I don't think you would anyone would ever say, "Look, no, I can't do it. I'm not gonna be fit for it."
People have done
No.
it.
Yeah, Moutinho.
Remember Moutinho last? I
And
saw,
then
I
Ronaldo's
saw-
like-
Oh yeah, Ronaldo
I saw-
hyped him
no,
up.
No, come.
He's like, you're good. You're
It's
good.
on-
You're
it's-
good at
it's-
taking
it's in
penalties.
God's hands
It's
now,
in
he
God's
said.
hands
Yeah.
now. And he wasn't gonna take it.
Yeah.
And then he scored.
And then he
Yeah,
scored.
but that's a
he's-
captain.
but
that
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
Kane
why I
wasn't
think
doing any
Kane's
of
not-
that.
Yeah,
Kane's not doing
that.
that shit.
Kane's not a proper captain, bro. You see these three young players coming up to take penalties that decide your whole fate. As the captain of England, you'd be like, go to the coach. Is you sure this is the right idea? Have Grealish.
Gaffa, you should.
Like, come on, man.
Gaffer, sure.
Maybe that's why he didn't understand his voice.
Yeah, you couldn't understand what Kane was
I
saying.
told him.
Maybe he told him Grealish. Like, no, I don't know, man. Like,
But did Kane even say anything after that? Did he mention anything
didn't-
on his social
He
media
didn't
about?
do anything.
Oh, the Taco Bell stuff.
That was
that was
Maguire.
Maguire.
Oh, it was Maguire? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was Kane.
How do you lose the finals and the next day
But
talk about
even as a captain, I feel like Kane
sponsorship?
not saying anything to media, be like, these guys did everything they could, or even say anything like that.
He should have came
No,
out
he
and took.
did. He did.
Did he?
Did he?
Did he
Yeah.
say something?
Yeah, he backed up the guys.
Okay, that's
Not
good.
that though. Like even to that extent, I don't even think Kane doesn't seem like the captain, man. On the field, I don't know.
They don't really have a captain unless you
They don't.
brought in
I
Henderson.
didn't see Kane
Straight
like,
up,
really
Pickford is more of a
showing
captain.
off.
Yeah.
Pickford shows passion, man. In
Yeah,
penalties too.
like-
He was like going out there, and he
Yeah.
like
But that's the kind of guy he is, though.
I
Even
don't
the
see a
Jorginho
captain
penalty.
from Kane. I don't see a captain.
They don't have a
from
captain
him.
on the field.
Like he doesn't like.
You would have to bring on Henderson if you wanted a captain.
He doesn't push his team. Like from what I see, like Ronaldo pushes his team.
But he
bro.
could
Like,
be one of
goes
those like
hard.
silent captains like that you don't really be seeing like
Like Messi.
hyping up, like hyped by the cameras, you know.
No, but Messi, he does it by how he plays.
But apparently, like Messi, like also like in the changing rooms and stuff, like
For
is
sure,
very
for
He's
sure.
different,
Yeah.
And I, for sure, Kane does it too. But like on the field, you don't see it, man.
Yeah.
From my point of view.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Eye test,
Ronaldo
I
did it
don't
on the
see it.
field. He did it on the bench when he got
Exactly.
injured. He just was
That's his
nonstop.
proper
But that,
captain,
but that's
man.
PR7.
Yeah. But enough of England. I don't want to talk about those guys anymore because they're a bunch of racists that just like to abuse their.
Cry
The
babies,
fans,
hooligans.
the fan. Not
No,
the
I know,
players.
I'm
We're
not
talking
saying
about the
all of them,
players.
obviously.
we're talking about the players. The players had a great season. Unfortunate, again, obviously, as an Italy fan, I'm not gonna say they deserved it or anything, but you can say they had a good tournament.
I think they're the best team in the tournament.
They had
My
they had a
opinion.
good run. Some players really surprised us. Sterling surprised us coming out of a terrible season.
For sure.
Who else? Shaw continuing his form.
Yeah.
Great goal.
Final
Last,
stretch
the
of
last
games,
goal.
he was brilliant.
Maguire.
That goal too
Maguire,
was like
yeah.
crazy. Like
Maguire made team of the tournament.
Maguire too, like right? Because even him not being playing the first two games, I think it was over Mings. Mings was playing for
Something
a while.
like that, yeah.
King's played
But coming into
He was
that
injured,
team and
though.
like really being like a kind of like second captain, really.
Mm-hmm.
Stone's not playing too bad. Pickford played a good tournament.
But
too.
Bro,
Even Saka.
Walker had a really good tournament,
Yeah,
man.
he did.
Kyle Walker, quiet but very good.
Yeah.
Even because he's utility, right? He can play the right back, he can play the right center back, and even Trippier stepping into those positions where he needed to be.
Left back,
I think
right
I
back.
saw a stat that said like he only got dribbled past once this tournament. Which is
Walker?
nuts. Walker.
Yeah, he did.
Something crazy like that.
No, Walker's nice, yeah. But
But
again,
even like Saka, like
Saka too. Those times he was on again.
Yeah.
People saying Sancho should have been on the field, but I think Saka was kind of the perfect player to play alongside Kane and Sterling
did
up
good.
there. But I don't know, great tournament for them, and hopefully they can run it back in the World Cup. But again,
I don't think they're gonna do anything with
good job
Southgate
for
if
Italy.
Southgate is still the manager, man. He's so arrogant in the way he plays. He doesn't look to be creative. He doesn't like to take risks.
he's a little boring.
He's boring,
Yeah,
bro. He doesn't
he
like
is.
to take
He
risks.
is. But like,
You gotta take these risks.
what other replacement is there, right?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're gonna bring back Harry Redknapp.
I don't know. I
Whatever.
remember hearing like
He has to be English though, no? That's the thing.
Yeah, well, he doesn't
Yeah.
have to be, but
Man,
No, but
Yeah.
it's the
I don't
PR.
think-
The PR.
I don't think
they
they'll ever do
want
it.
to be
if they're
English.
right?
Man,
Yeah, for
even
sure.
Brazilian, like have they always had Brazilian coaches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll hire a
But
foreign
that's-
coach.
that's
It'd
the
be
thing,
interesting to
though.
see, but
But that's
Yeah.
the
It's
thing with
the same
these.
thing for most countries.
That's the thing with
though.
these bigger teams. That's why
That's what
these
these
bigger.
bigger teams, you know,
bigger
they like to prove that,
nations.
you know,
yeah, for
they're,
sure.
they're even their players.
The
or
smaller
their coach
nations
are
are
this
like
stuff.
just got us good.
Yeah.
But
Doesn't-
even,
doesn't
but
even matter
even
you can
because,
speak the
like,
language.
He
Yeah.
doesn't talk back. You know, like a lot of people are saying like he's the perfect fit because he does whatever they say for him to do.
He's a yes
Puppet.
man.
He's a puppet. He's a yes man. A lot of people are saying if Mourinho had this team, he would be winning the finals.
Mourinho. He wouldn't be playing Shaw, bro.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Well, like I don't know, man. I don't see him. I can see him staying for sure, but I don't see him doing much.
Yeah, he just
if
made a
stays.
final. He's staying.
Imagine Pep with that English team.
Oh my.
Pep with
God.
any
Pep with any
national
team.
No, but like that's the
Pep
thing.
said he
like,
wanted to manage Brazil one day,
imagine no,
which
but,
I would love to see.
but imagine
That'd
like
be
Pep
crazy.
going into like a national team.
I can see it
That'd be sick.
in like
Maybe
he's
Spain.
older.
5
but
years,
Definitely Spain.
5, 10
That
years
depends
maybe.
that his tactics are still
But
working.
definitely no. He. It's not that it's his tactics.
He's a smart guy.
He changes it up to like
He knows how to work with
his
players.
opponent. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't think he's played the same football when he was playing with Bayern when he's playing with Man City now, right?
Luis Enrique though was
Slightly.
Luis Enrique is a
second
He's a
best
good
coach.
coach.
solid gaffer.
Second best coach
hmm
for sure.
Yeah.
It's like a young, kind of inexperienced
Yeah,
Spain squad too.
A whole team of inexperienced
Missing
young
guys like
players.
Ramos,
team was the
no
only-
other Madrid
only team
players.
that
Striker too.
Mhm.
challenged
Right.
Italy like really hard. Like
Yeah.
Olmo was going off that game. Like they had a really good team with no
yeah,
Ramos.
they're
and
very,
stuff
they're
like
very,
that.
I think they're gonna be a scary team in the World Cup.
You know what? Yeah, I can see that.
They
I
had
don't know
be-
who was
they
saying.
have
I
a good
forgot.
young talent
Someone said
coming
that wasn't their best team, but I think that was one of their better teams.
No, JP was saying that he's like this is their B team, but that's,
No, I
that's
think
literally their best.
Who
that's
are
their
they
best
missing?
lineup.
Maybe a Ramos,
Ramos.
but Ramos too. Like
Ramos.
yeah, Laporte had a sick tournament too. Like his
Yeah.
first ever like national caps of the team,
hmm
right into a tournament like that. Pau
They weren't- they
Torres
weren't
was
missing
bad.
anyone
Eric
else,
Garcia was not,
Maybe
wasn't too
Fati
bad.
they're missing.
They're missing
Fati
Fati
too.
for
People
sure.
saying Asensio, but
Yeah,
I don't know about him.
I would
Asensio
take
hasn't been
Asensio.
in good form.
Yeah.
no, no,
And they
no,
need a proper
Carvajal.
no.
They need a
I don't
proper
know.
striker.
I think the way they played the best was against Italy, is when they didn't have their strikers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Olmo
right.
was nasty.
But I feel like that's the Spanish way, like the way they played those times when they won the Euros, when they won the World Cup.
yeah, he's bringing the Del Bosque style back.
Yeah. It was good. I really liked it. But yeah, and Italy.
Congrats to Italy.
Yeah.
Congrats to Italy.
So,
Yeah.
Coach, best coach.
Final
for sure.
thoughts.
Yeah, I want to. For final thoughts, is Italy the best team in the world?
I'd say they're up there for sure.
I
I don't know if I don't know. They're
I
up
really have.
Can't say
When
no.
are they gonna rework the rankings for the world?
I don't know. I don't follow that.
there. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't even know how it works. I know
Yeah.
it's like off of consistency, but
Would you say they're the best team in the
They
world?
have the best consistency.
They're
sell
definitely
last.
top 5.
okay, no, they're higher than top 5.
They're
They're-
saying, I think they're top 3 for sure.
Top
I would
three.
say second.
I say top
probably.
Okay, so Super Cup, Argentina versus Italy. Who wins?
I think Italy.
Yeah.
I don't. Argentina's not that scary.
Yeah, no
team,
doubt.
To be honest,
But the thing is, you can never
Doubt
You can't-
Messi.
It's Messi. Yeah, I
You
know.
can never doubt Messi.
Wait, but
And
you
if
didn't answer
Messi
my
has it-
question.
What?
Is Italy the best team in the world?
And if not, who's your top? Who's your
Well,
first?
technically, they won the Euros, and Euros is the major competition, people say, right? So I guess technically between them and Argentina, Euro has more place,
weight on
more
it.
weight, right? So I guess technically you could say Italy.
I would still. I don't know. I think definitely top 2.
Them and who?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like,
I
thinking-
think
I'm
it's
saying
I think
Belgium,
it's
but
two
Belgium's
European
still-
teams as the top.
Honestly,
I'm
it's
still thinking Belgium and France are up there, even though like France
France is
had a
still up
bad
there.
thing. But like I feel like that just came to
Bro,
like,
France's
circumstances.
biggest moment was getting Benzema back in the squad, bro.
and he played amazing.
Yeah, but,
But-
the
But
rest,
it-
but
the
it
rest
but
is-
That
it
was-
changed the whole dynamic of the team.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think
they didn't have time to really
that's
warm
the
up
thing.
with
They didn't
that
have
player.
time because he went straight into the Euros as well.
Yeah.
With the type of team they had, they didn't have any preseason or not preseason like friendly games to like get.
What
into
was
the
what was the
system.
biggest downfall for France was not having the right call ups, missing players like Theo,
They didn't have midfielders.
missing players
yeah, why
like
would you not
they didn't have
that
any
was-
a lot
midfielders.
of players.
That's
A
what
lot of players.
boggles
I'm
my
trying to
mind.
think right now, but there's a lot of players they really missed out on.
Just if they would have brought one left back because they were playing Rabiot left back.
One more left back and one more midfielder because even midfielders they were lacking a bit.
Yeah.
They had to bring Sissoko on too sometimes.
Sissoko, oh my god.
Who's not in his form anymore like last.
And they shouldn't have
Euros.
brought Rabiot's mom.
Yeah.
Was she beefing like Mbappe's family or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was going on. But
What-
those would be my 3. I think France still would be first for me. I think they just had a bad run.
I
Italy
don't know.
definitely top second though. Italy can definitely beat France. But I think France can definitely beat Italy too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it matters
But
there.
that's with any top team. Like,
And Belgium third for me. I think those are the three.
It's the thing with these tournaments is that Italy had a great run. They were top level, top form.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they had an easy run, but they were able to take down one of the better teams of the tournament, which is Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, again, Spain was a big tournament of opponent for them, and England. But I think the thing with Italy is that they were able to stick to their style of football, stick to their players, stick to the formation. Their manager did a great job managing this team, and they just did a good run in the whole tournament. When it comes down to the other teams, they had a great run, but it's kind of like that one game that they really like fell apart for them. Belgium, great tournament. That one game against Italy, they couldn't beat that defense,
They couldn't do anything against them.
right? But I feel it's always like competition. I feel like if Italy faced Spain again, maybe Spain wins the second time. You know what I mean? It's kind of
Came
like
down to
it's kind
I
of
think only Spain gives them like a real run, just because they're the way they play is
It's
it
completely
counters.
counter.
it's
counters
the
Italy a
football.
lot.
It's the football. So again, facing team like France, they have the players, but maybe Italy might be able to play well against them. It just comes down to who your opponent is, right?
Like if Spain went up against France, I think France would probably do
A good job.
My
against
question
Spain.
is,
job
if
against
Spain
Spain.
faced Belgium, who would win that?
if who?
Spain versus Belgium.
I think Belgium.
that would be really
Belgium
good.
would have beat them.
Yeah, a fully
think
healthy
so?
Belgium. I think so.
That
I
yeah
think
too.
Fran-
It's
I
kind of
think
like
Spain
a
would
triangle. You
beat
know what I
that
mean?
defeat.
Like one team beat the other team, but that team beats the other team, which team beats the
Yeah.
other team. It's like
But
Yeah.
I'd say
You
my
know what? Screw it.
I'd
Italy's
say
the
my
best
top
team in the world.
teams:
Yeah.
Italy, Argentina, Brazil, England. Top 4 right now.
Brazil's still up there.
Brazil's over
Brazil's still
Argentina.
up
They were in a final.
But they're over Argentina, you said? Wait,
No,
what
I
was it?
said
Wait,
I
say it
said
again?
England, Argentina, Brazil, England.
Wait, what?
You said England.
Sorry, Italy, Argentina, Brazil, England.
Is that in
I
order?
would
You
have-
think two
Yeah,
South
in
American
order.
teams are second and third?
I wouldn't have
How are they
Argentina
not?
up there.
I don't think
They're
I
in
don't
a
think-
final of a
I don't
major
know.
tournament.
I don't see Argentina
There's
beating,
I
Why
test
not?
too. I don't know.
and I don't think England's top.
They're in a
England's not top.
final. How can you
Nah,
not put them?
You can't.
I think
base
France
it
is
off
still
But
that.
what's the
there.
ranking based
You
off?
can't base it.
No,
off
I
that.
know I get the ranking, but like off of like what you think. Like I think it's Italy, France, and then maybe Argentina, Brazil.
so. What
I
he's
think-
I don't think Argentina's
what
even
we're
top
asking is
five.
like
Yeah, I don't think I actually
from
have
the
them marked.
performance of the last month, from the Euros and the South American Cup, and let's see what other
You
teams.
can't say because
Who
they
had the
won it,
best?
they're
Who had the best
team.
couple games with this form and their players on the pitch, right?
The best players make it
If
to the
you're-
end.
if you're
no?
leading
Or
up-
the best teams make it to the end
Well, you-
usually.
Yeah, there's always instances though that make you not. There's,
So you guys are saying France. So you guys think France should have been in that final
I think
100%?
France would destroy Argentina.
But I'm saying, do you think France should have been in that final 100%?
They could.
they could have
in
been,
the
but
finals.
they would have
And they
had to gone
definitely
through
beat
Italy.
Argentina. I think the only problem would be Messi, and we've seen France and Argentina face each other. France would go through them like it's nothing. It's
Didn't
That was like
France
3
only,
years ago,
France
though.
only beat them by
Yeah.
1 goal.
Yeah, it was one
But
goal.
also France have a better team. Argentina don't,
I think okay.
in my opinion.
Is France's team better now than it was?
Is
in
Argentina's team
2018?
better? It's just Messi. that's-
Yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
Messi, the
Then
Paul.
the 2018 team, yeah.
It is
I
better. They
still
have
don't think they're
Romero.
top
at
five.
No, I
too.
think it definitely is better than the 2018
They don't
team.
crack top 5 for me.
But again, it comes down to the way the players' teams performed, and again, the players on the team too, right? You can't always like that say, oh, because they have better players are always better. But again, you kind of do because
That's how it works sometimes.
they have a better team. Does Brazil have the better team than some of these European teams?
Yeah,
Not necessarily.
I could say so.
You think Brazil
Brazil have a solid team.
you think Brazil
very
have
good
You think
defensively.
Brazil have a better team than Italy, than England, than Belgium, than France, and then Portugal?
Possibly, yeah.
Player to player.
It's hard to go player to player. You got to go based off the whole team and how they play and how they perform.
Can Portugal beat Italy?
Any team could beat any team.
Can Brazil beat Italy right now?
Any team could beat any team.
No,
Just
oh,
based
yeah,
off bro.
obviously.
You could say about anything too.
Right now, who knows? It'd be an interesting
I'm
game.
asking you right now though. Who do you think would win?
I think if Brazil played Italy, Brazil would have a chance.
Who would win?
Yeah, why
Who
not?
has the higher
I
percentage of
want to see
winning?
who would win.
Like bookies. Well, who's gonna have the higher? Like who's
Well,
the
right
favorite?
now, the bookies for the 2022 World Cup, Italy is 7th favorite.
And where's
Okay.
Brazil?
Brazil's 3rd.
That was 7th. They were 7th before the final.
Yeah, no, this is for like updated.
What, you be checking every day?
No, I just saw it before I came.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't
I was
know.
actually gonna ask you before. Like, do you still think Brazil is better than Italy? I was gonna ask you this before,
Nah,
but
in
now,
my opinion, Italy are better.
So if you're saying Brazil's better
I
than
think Italy's
Italy, and
better.
if this Argentina-Italy game does happen, Italy beats Argentina, then Italy's obviously
I don't
superior.
see. We can't base off that because I don't think both teams are gonna like care too much about that cup. Because when are they gonna play that cup during the league?
I think in the winter.
Yeah, like the leagues are gonna be on. I don't think it's gonna be
No,
that
there's
serious. of a
international
cup.
breaks during that time, no?
Yeah, but those don't mean
Still,
too much.
it's still
What do you
something.
mean?
No, if someone says Italy's the best team in the world, I'm not mad at it.
Can't say no to that
yeah.
too. Like it's not. It's
They just won the Euro and they played good soccer.
Yeah,
definitely
it was
like
pretty
a-
convincing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say.
it was convincing for sure.
But yeah, I think Italy have a really good, just their solid back too.
But
man.
I don't like Italy going into 2022
Yeah, everyone's a year older now.
because
That's the thing.
because their two center backs are like
Old.
old.
We said that about this year too. And
Yeah, but
that's it, really. Everyone else is
yeah,
pretty
but
young,
we're
right?
gonna have players like Zaniolo back. Spinazzola might be healthy
You
again.
just said Zaniolo 2 ACL tears.
Two ACL tears, but if he could actually come back and perform the way he was performing at Roma,
Of course, yeah, he's the
That's-
most
But
talented
how-
player.
that's deadly.
That's difficult to say, though.
Yeah, then we have Then we have Pellegrini coming back. Like there's a lot of Italy players that didn't make this squad.
A lot of these players are going to be hitting their primes, don't
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah.
And a lot of youth that still have to do like Bastoni back there too.
What I just
Stoney
want
might
to what I just want to
become-
mention about the Italy team too, because obviously leading up to the tournament they had a good run,
Yeah.
but again they didn't, like everyone's gonna say, they didn't have the great opponents, they didn't have such a big like competition. The biggest like scoring opportunity games they had this tournament was against Czech Republic, which was 4-0. Sorry, Turkey, which was 4-0. Switzerland, which was Turkey 3-0, Switzerland 3-0, and then from then on it was just by one goal. You know what I mean? They didn't really like. I guess they really don't really go for as like the goal scoring team, in a way. Maybe they kind of scored that lucky goal in. Maybe not saying lucky, but like
I
they
think they
scored
had
that.
one of the most goals of the tournament.
No, every single game after Switzerland was Wales in the group stage, still only 1-0. Austria first round 2-1, Belgium 2-1, Spain and England were penalties 1-1.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter though.
Yeah.
They're still getting
But
to the
Doesn't
win.
matter how many you score as long as you're
and
winning.
and it's hard to score goals when you don't have a 9.
But at the same
Yeah.
time, it's like, I'm not saying they had a lucky tournament, but they were an informed team. You know what I mean? They were the best team in form in the
They're an
tournament
experienced
Yeah,
team
but
with
at
a
the same
great
time-
coach.
and being consistent.
Spain, who had David Villa as their striker, won every game at the 2010 World Cup, 1-0. That's it.
Yeah.
And they had Villa over Immobile, so
Yo.
Doesn't
it's
matter.
situational too. And I am not mad that Italy won it. I think they were definitely the better team in the finals.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
For sure.
were
They
all
deserved
over
it in the
England.
final for sure.
Yeah.
It just baffles me how England got just manhandled at home in front of all their fans, man.
Oh yeah, that was the best.
You would expect, especially after that first goal, it to be open books for England because the other fans.
I was
were
actually
just
scared
off.
when this.
Yeah.
I thought
I'd
it
be
was,
scared as
I
hell
thought
as
we
an
were gonna get
Italian
destroyed.
fan. Bro, they got scored on 2 minutes in the beginning of the game with at England with their fans. I thought it'd be like game over,
yeah.
but no, England, how they are, experienced manager that's able to push his players to do better, and I guess they're in a good run. They know what they can do, so
Yeah.
you saw it.
Well, every Italy team that ever played, like they always have so much belief in themselves.
Just
and
the heart, the
they
passion.
got a lot of heart,
Yeah.
especially like you can even bring it back to when Conte brought them to the finals with that shitty Italy team. Like they had Pele and Eder up top,
Yeah,
and they made it all the way to the finals. They got destroyed by Spain, but to make the finals with that shit team, like
yeah, that was a pretty.
That's the thing. Just imagine,
Crazy.
picture a Denmark team, but better, right?
Denmark.
Because they had the passion. Look how far they made it with just
yeah,
literally passion
passion,
and like
skill,
encouragement.
But yeah, man. All I know is after that game, nonstop beeping all around us, man. I could hear it from my house, man. It was just crazy.
What do you mean? You were there.
These Italians were going off. Stay tuned to our Instagram. We'll be posting something soon.
You were
Shout
doing
out
the
to
beeping.
Jay.
yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
that was
bro,
the
we were going crazy. Woodbridge, Vaughan. It was just a mess afterwards, man. But yeah, good scenes. though.
Congrats to
Good
Italy.
scenes. Congrats. to Italy.
Andiamo.
Yeah, so thanks everybody for tuning in. This is low key the season finale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really
So
can.
it was a great season. Yeah.
Thanks to all
44
the
episodes.
supporters.
Yeah, amazing season.
Thanks to all of you guys for tuning in, for supporting us, liking our Instagram videos, everything that we've done, following us on Twitch,
Why so
everything.
close?
Supposedly,
the
yeah, what's the close?
the mustache.
But yeah, thanks for supporting us. It's the end of our first, I guess you could say our first
Year.
first season.
Nearly,
a
yeah.
year, almost a year,
So
right?
should we do a little round of applause for us
Yeah.
too, man? Like
Shout out to us.
you can see, I remember I went back.
Great job, Matt. Great.
I went back.
Great job, Chris.
I went back
So-
a couple weeks ago. Like I looked at our first videos, and you can see the difference, man.
Come a long way.
Yeah.
Come a
Chris
long
got
way.
a haircut. Actually, no, he didn't.
A
Yeah.
big
On
a
the
big-
back.
a big
Dave grew some facial hair.
Lego
a big
taper.
slap in the back to all of us. We did it well. And
Matthew looks like he grew an
it
inch.
comes down
Five
to it comes down to our fans at the end of the day for supporting us. So
Yeah.
thank you for everyone. Thank you for everything. Keep this apart. We're gonna keep on creating a lot more content. This is just the beginning. And Jay, take it over.
Yeah, first season was sick. Season that included a couple summer international tournaments. So good way to do a first season for sure.
Can't ask for anything more.
Went
man.
crazy, yeah.
But COVID as well, so.
But yeah, that just added another
Thanks
element.
for bringing the.
That just added another exciting turn and element. But yeah, in case you guys didn't know, there's a new Footy Fresh drop.
Yes,
Yeah. So like I just said, huge international tournaments. So we decided to celebrate with some international themed air fresheners. So let me just run through the styles here. We got the Leo Messi Argentina, Ballon d'Or coming up. Beauty. La Albi Celeste Argentina.
LM7.
Beautiful right there. Beautiful artwork done by David over there.
Thank you. Thank you.
We got the people's favorite, Interista Nicola Barella. This one actually went crazy.
Shout out to everyone who bought this.
Yeah.
All Italianos.
You guys went off on this? This low key might be the last one, so
Yeah.
you might have
Yeah.
to grab it off the screen from my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta reach out and grab
I
it.
think we might be sold out by the time this
It might
goes
be.
up.
It might be valued at a little bit higher than the other one.
Yeah. We also got the young king. Shout out Marcus Rashford.
Shout out to the man.
Absolutely stellar, stepping up to that penalty. Manchester born and bred. Beautiful England air freshener right there. We also got the golden boy, Chiellini and Mbappe Loten. About to turn up and win the Champions League for PSG this season.
Yep.
Heard it here first.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got that World Cup already. Champions League next.
Completed football.
We also got Neymar da Silva Santos Jr., the most creative player I've ever seen.
Ousadia e alegria.
Yep. Beautiful air freshener here in the wonderful Canarinho yellow strip of Brazil. Beautiful. And we also got Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro right here in the beautiful red strip of Portugal.
My data's very own.
Watch him turn up.
One of my favorites.
Might be his last World Cup next year, so you're going to want this in your car.
Probably is.
And yeah, some of the older styles from Drop 1, in case you guys forgot, we had the Dino right over there. The Totti AS Roma. Beautiful. The Romanista, I've been loving that one. And the ADP Juve. Can never go wrong with this. Juventus legend. This is your favorite one, right?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Besides the Barella
Beautiful.
one now.
So yeah, you could cop these. They're live on thefootyculture.com.
Yes. Cop
Cop.
them now.
Cop 1, cop 2, cop 3, cop a couple.
Cop
Can't
them
go
for
wrong with
yourself,
these.
Cop them for your.
It's in that beautiful, tremendous new car scent. Long lasting. Smells absolutely
Amazing.
amazing.
Favorite, no?
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone that copped. Keep copping. And for the video, smash the like button. Hit subscribe. This is the end of season 1. Be back shortly for season 2.
We'll have some filler before season 2 starts.
Gonna turn up
Filler
for
arc.
season 2. So hang on. Stay tuned. Hit subscribe and you'll
And-
see when it drops.
Forza Azzurri, right?
We the gods!
Vamos! Shout out to everyone again and stay in touch, boys. Stay in touch.
Bye guys.
Later.
Love y'all.
Easy.
James says bye too.
Later.
Deuces. Later.